again tonight. Kaitoa is going one-on-one, past and, no, the present and the future, one-on-one.
Ladies and gentlemen, guys, gals, and non-binary pals, welcome to MXW Scrap to the Future. And of course, this show wouldn't start without having this man in the ring, MJ Russo, the current MXW Carnage champion. But here at the table, I am joined by Craig O'Flaherty. How are you, Craig? Why can't we hear? Try now.
Oh, he seems to be calling for a ref. Not sure what's going on there.
There we go. Let's try that again.
Match. He's come out demanding. He's interrupted Pat in the middle of his excellent spiel.
Excellent. Well, look, in all this hubbub, I do believe I failed to introduce myself as well. I am Ryan Betson. As I mentioned, this is Craig O'Flaherty. This is MXW Scrap to the Future. We are here in Ballarat, in the Sebastopol community, in Sebastopol, I should say. Having some technical difficulties to start the show. No music, no mics. Instead, we have MJ Russo with Tom Collis in his hands.
And answer my goddamn open challenge in 5, 4.
Oh! Asked and answered.
Do you want to see a fight?
We are getting exactly. Hang on. While Mitch Connors walks around the ring, MJ Russo confirms, Craig, that this is for the MXW Carnage Championship.
That is unexpected. I did not think that was going to be on the cards.
Absolutely not. The Archangel, Mitch Connors, coming fresh off his match, his triple threat against Brian Kendrick and Famous B at our show in Geelong, first of the MXW Tour weekend.
I do like a Ballarat crowd. We are a little spoiled for choice here tonight. We've got the chorus here in front of us, the choir.
Absolutely. Now,
right in front of our desk here.
Whenever, Craig, we have talked about these shows that we are at, whether it be Geelong, Sunbury, Ballarat, Mildura, there are a number of very loud individuals that join us, and they are likely sitting right in front of us tonight. However, Mitch Connors kicked things underway. Clubbing blows to the back of MJ Russo. Ooh, attempts to drop him on the apron, Craig. Oh, super kick to the jaw of Russo.
Gets dropped back, and I'll tell you what, you want to start...
Oh my God!
Jesus! Can't even get a word out. Holy crap!
Off the apron, massive flip. Lands directly on Russo. And the lovely folks in the front row.
You've got to wonder, when you come out at the start of a show, say, open challenge for my title, I'm sure Mitch Connors isn't the man he hoped to see.
Absolutely. We mentioned it last night. This week he talked about the promise to come home with a championship. We originally thought that it was going to be the heavyweight champion, but could it be the Carnage Championship?
Oh,
sadly not this time.
Not yet, but there is time.
There is certainly. Mitch Connors can put in one hell of a fight, as can MJ Russo. And that is what the Ballarat crowd have come for at MXW Scrap 2 That's the number 2, the future.
It's not just a normal fight. These two seem to be putting a little bit of mustard on each hit. The moment. For example.
Shades of Randy Orton with that draping DDT. Attempted pin, unsuccessful, as it should be. Mitch Connors kicking out. Now it's well known, it's well documented, at least here in commentary, Greg, my dislike for MJ Russo.
It has come up once or twice.
Yeah, his behaviours, not just as a man, but as a wrestler, as a performer, as an entertainer.
That's a bit of a stretch.
Look, I believe he is technically a man.
Well, we'll have to wait for the hear from medical on that.
Potentially in biology, not in code, not in honour.
Well put. Speaking of honour.
Ooh. Needed midsection from Russo.
As I said, a bit of mustard on each hit from each guy here. There is a bit of history. If you recall, these were the last two standing in the All for One
Battle Royal. Absolutely.
Battle Royal.
That is the moment. That is the time that Mitch Connors secured himself his first #1 contendership for that heavyweight title, who at the time was held by Misfortune and is still currently being held by Misfortune.
Absolutely, but Mitch is certainly not going to let that first loss hold him back. He wants another belt. He wants all the belts.
Absolutely, and as we mentioned last night at Friday, he was unable to gain a second #1 contendership with Famous B securing the pin after his devastating Divine Fate.
You would almost say that Famous B secured the win after the pin, after Mitch secured the win.
Absolutely. And if we see Mitch Connors deliver a Divine Fate here tonight, could be the same result. MJ Russo, with other plans in mind, picks him up gets him across the shoulder. Is he looking for a lawn dart or a drop? Out at 2. Looked like a bit of a setup for a lawn dart and then dropped it almost a brain buster.
Well, I think it just speaks to the intensity of the match so far. Our opening bout, I might add.
Yeah, absolutely.
That, he had a little trouble. He got him up there, he stumbled. He looked like he didn't quite get him up lined up for the lawn dart. He had to improvise. And that, again, just shows the intensity, the eye of these two athletes. They really could pull out every stop.
Absolutely. Like, look, as we said, coming out here tonight, we thought this was going to be just simply an open challenge. Little did we know that Mitch Connors was going to be the one to call it out, that we would see, as you mentioned just a moment ago, a return, a second go-around for that final face-off as part of that All-for-One Battle Royal in Geelong.
But unlike that Battle Royal, this isn't for a contendership. This is for the belt.
This is for a title. MJ Russo eats a huge suplex after attempting to send Russo into, my apologies, to send Connors into that buckle into the far corner. Both men are down for the count of 4.
And the count of 4 continues.
It sounds very different when it's right in front of us, and I love it.
I still want to get one of their 4 shirts.
Boot to the face by Connors. Drapes across the body. Back elbow. These men are just making their way around the world. Ducks. Shoulder tackle in midsection. Rolls over the top.
Well, we've seen this before.
Gets the ropes. Giant clothesline. Wait, hang on. Giant clothesline followed by missile drop. Back kick.
Bang, bang.
Another super kick to the face of Russo.
2.
Kick out at 2.
Brew that man. Mitch is trying to get the crowd pumped up now. You can see this, you can sense it. It's finally time for another taste of the belt. He just needs to hold this man down for the 3 count, but as we've seen many, many times, he is very wily and a very awkward fall there from Mitch as MJ's lining up now. Again! 2. Such a close move there as Benson unfortunately has to step away from the desk. We're going to get our our good mate Pat in on the call. How are you, mate?
Hello, Craig. How you doing? This match is absolutely insane. But I think Ryan Betson's now back on the line. Let's get him.
Don't let him see you, Mike. Grab his mic.
I do apologise. I did have to get into a little bit of tech support, but the magical hands of A Shack has pulled apart this mixing desk, and we're back up and running.
He's done science over here, ladies and gentlemen.
We are back in the game. There is music, there is mics. Pat doesn't have to yell. I'm still going to yell. They even have a microphone score in my face, especially when we're looking at quality matches like this one. Oh, massive pump knee.
Oh, I don't know if he quite got all of that, but it's certainly enough to take MJ off his knee.
Hang on, here is that divine fate. This is what took out Brian Kendrick. This is the loud famous beat to secure that win. Mitch Connors
just needs to secure that pin.
He is. MJ Russo.
You sneaky man.
Continuing to be an absolute piece of shit and just rolls out of the ring, gets out of the way. Look, some could say that's the right strategy. Those people are wrong.
He does have, and I use the word loosely, champion's advantage.
Champion's advantage is in fact a thing.
You of course say champion with a lowercase c in this case.
Yeah, as technically he is a champion, we must honour it as such. Hang on, MJ Russo grabbing at the shirt of Ref Sarge, using it as a shield. Which allowed MJ Russo to flapjack Mitch Connors onto the rope.
Hang on, is he got that? That's thumb tape. He's got that thumb tape around his neck.
He's got that wrist tape. It is choking. Just choking. Connors, Ref Sarge, get involved.
He's lining up.
There's that kill switch. Goes for the cover.
Tell me he hasn't done this again.
And in true MJ Russo fashion, he has once again cheated his way to victory. But sadly, he is still your Carnage champion.
Not my Carnage champion. You got to wonder what Mitch Connors is going to be thinking now. Once again, having the belt denied through shenanigans.
The second time in a hang on, who's approaching the ring? This is D-Man.
What the hell?
A fellow fan, finding a more reason to love him and further hate MJ Uso, comes in like his soul's on fire. He's going to ask MJ Russo the question: do you bleed well?
Okay, you know what? I'll see you tomorrow night, D-Man, in a casket match.
MJ Russo can keep on pretending, but it is going to be heartbreak in every moment for that man as D-Man steps into the ring against him in a casket match in day 3 of our MXW on tour in Horsham.
What a treat we have here.
It is with a great honor, it is with a great privilege that we here tonight at MXW Scrap to the Future, we have the PWSA Legacy Champion, and he is putting that title on the line against the man who I've not seen around these parts in a little while, Craig. In Luke Resner.
We haven't seen Resner for quite some time here at MXW. We certainly saw Rocco just last night.
We did. We've seen Rocco. We saw him last night in Geelong. We've seen him in various state warfare matches. He is, without a doubt, an upcoming superstar. So much so that he's already building his legacy with this title. But every good match, Craig, contrary to popular belief, needs an opponent.
That's the way.
What's up, Ballarat?
Here is
Taking that title from you,
Luke Resner tonight, proudly representing Conflict Axiom, who he himself has fought for a legacy title. However, Craig, not the PWSA legacy title, the Adrenaline Pro Wrestling legacy title, which he took as he took on the champion at the time, one of the heads of Conflict Axiom, Chris Law.
Oh yes, one of the Chris Law, an amazing competitor.
Absolutely.
And loving the legacy angle here. As you know, I am a bit of a purist when it comes to the technical side of it, the basics of it, and the legacy rules and the way that this belt is normally fought for. Love it.
That is the case. However, for this match, actually, we'll get to it in just a moment.
Is scheduled for one fall. It is for the PWSA Legacy Championship. Your referee in charge, Mikey Youngblood. Introducing first to my left, the challenger. Representing Conflict Axiom, weighing in at 72 kilograms. They are the retro villain, Luke Resner.
The crowd's missed it.
Introducing right in front of me at this time, weighing in at 87 kilograms, he is the reigning and defending PWSA Legacy Champion, the undesirable, the desirable, undeniable,
A silence sits across the room as these two men square up for the Pro Wrestling South Australia Legacy Championship. And it starts now.
What a treat this is too, to have a belt from South Australia being defended here at MXW.
Absolutely. Now, one thing we should highlight, under normal legacy rules at PWSA, consider it like an Iron Man, essentially. This can happen if they are eliminated over the top rope. My understanding, Craig, is that is the normal way it can also be done outside of pinfall and submission. However, this match here tonight is a standard rules, standard match. It won't be a standard match with the level of talent that is standing in the middle of that ring. However, the rules themselves are your standard. 10 counts to the outside, pinfall, submission, the huge.
Although if you've been fighting and defending the legacy belt all this time, you've got to wonder whether or not he's ready just to switch back into a standard match. And you've got that mindset for so long about the top rope and defense set up around that. You've got to wonder whether a normal match is just easy to switch back into.
Well, you would certainly, it's one of those weird lines where you would certainly hope so, right? That the ability to switch between those two different styles, two different rule sets, could play a part. But it depends on that thought coming in, right? If you've conditioned yourself, if you hear the word legacy, you think the word legacy, you behave a particular way. So that could put the advantage into Luke Resner. However, having it be a standard rule does nicely eliminate that as a potential concern. Luke Resner, though, shoulder tackles, drops Rocco Reed to the mat.
He's also not unfamiliar with the legacy rule set himself, Luke Resner.
Ducks it. Arm drags him over. Rocco Reed standing tall this time. Massive missile drop. Checks Resner, sends him to the outside. Rocco Reed hyping up the crowd. This can only mean one thing. Pops himself over that buckle. Oh! Just throws himself into the challenger.
Just missing the front row.
I hear it from the crowd, and I couldn't agree more. When they fall on the other side of the ring, we can't see a thing. However, one thing we can see is Rocco Reed making his way to the top rope. Luke Resner cuts him off with a good stiff punch to the noggin, Craig.
That was a stiff punch indeed, and we've got to make sure they can. Oh, wasn't able to get him off the.
Oh!
I thought he was going for a suplex, and no, he had definitely other plans.
He suplexed that man square into the buckle. Resner hooks the leg. Kick out at 2.
Only just a 2 count on that one. Still a bit early to be going for the win, I believe, especially against. I was saying that he's been doing the Legacy. He's still obviously got a lot of skill. I've seen him do other matches that weren't Legacy. He's wrestled over here before. Rocco has amazing talent.
Absolutely, and his legacy is only starting now. We're going to talk about some of the biggest uprising stars here in this state. Well, not even just this state, their state, in South Australia, or even this whole country. We look to the likes of Kai Toa. We look to the likes of Rocco Reed. This man right here, as I mentioned just a moment ago, his legacy is only beginning. His potential is through the roof. If he can secure himself a victory tonight here against Luke Resner, it will just be another little chapter, another tale in this journey.
But Lesnar?
Lesnar, hopefully not.
Not without his own legacy. He's been away for a while, but it doesn't mean he's unfamiliar to the squared circle.
Rocco Reed ducks out of the way. Resner needs a buckle. Oh. Giant Superman punch. Resner loose on his feet. Grabs him. Gut wrench suplex.
Just struggling to get to that pin though, and unfortunately, I thought that delay was just enough. He wasn't able to get straight onto that pin during some of the rib damage he has taken on during this match. But he's not letting that hold him back.
Oh, attempted splash from Rocco Resner, ducking out just in time.
And again, those ribs are proving to be problematic, clutching them the moment he hit the ground.
Problematic? I did say Lesnar before, I suppose.
Okay,
he's a problematic man.
He's a problematic man.
Certainly not these two men, though. Luke Resner has done some questionable things in his time, however, as the retro villain, working alongside Conflict Axiom, whether it be Chris Law, as we mentioned earlier, Blake Curtis, James Marshall. Oh! That spike DDT. Kick out at 2.
That took everything he had, but it was still enough to get up, get that shoulder off the mat.
Luke Resner pulling out pretty much everything he can, hopefully.
Well, obviously people are starting to doubt their ability to count. People get focused on the wrong numbers. It does happen. But understanding the 5 count all too well. Resner just holding on for a 4.9. And the match continues. Just, again, the damage to the head and shoulders. But it takes a lot more than that to keep a champion down. Rocco is still managing to find enough to deny Resner a win on his return.
Just before we were questioning Craig, what does Luke Resner have up his sleeve in his back pocket? I think that may have been it. That was a devastating, well, it would have been if Rocco Reed wasn't so good that he ducked that. Huge pop knee, big V-trigger to the face. Calls it. Oh! There it is. Kick out at 2.
Kick out at 2. I thought he'd have it there. I can never remember if that's the undeniable one.
Yeah, that was the desirable cutter.
That's right. Well, he decided. I'm not sure Luke Resner would be in the same mindset.
No, I imagine he would not.
Oh, someone's shooting up.
Rocco Reed has his eyes on Luke Resner. Luke Resner light on his feet. Super kick. Drops him back down. Yeah, this is putting him in prime.
He's not done. I thought he was going to go for the pin, but he's got one more up his sleeve.
He's putting him in prime position for that undeniable splash.
Oh,
here it is. Get ready to count. 1, 2, 3.
Oh. That's how you start a match.
That's how you end a match.
A show is what I meant to say.
And here we have it. Rocco Reed and still the Pro Wrestling South Australia Legacy Champion as I'm being shadow boxed by Pat. That was confronting.
Confronting, little arousing, but mostly confronting.
Great work by Rocco Reed. Luke Resner done the best he could. Sadly, it was not enough to keep that title here in Victoria. Instead, it will be returning in the suitcase of Rocco Reed, and that legacy continues. Once again, big thank you to the team over at PWSA for allowing us to have this championship defended here at MXW Scrap to the Future. If you're watching us on social media, be sure to use the hashtag MXW Scrap2, and that 2, of course, the number 2. And that is only 2 matches.
That's only 2 matches.
We have a stack more coming. So let's give the floor to Pat. And let's see what's next.
Last night, MXW had a show in Geelong where we crowned new MXW Tag Team Champions. After breaking the record reigning Hollywood Gold's title reign, may I introduce to you, accompanied by the Messiah of MXW, Phoenix Matthews, your new MXW Tag Team Champion, the best tag team in professional wrestling today. Nate Hunter, Killian Bates, barely legal.
As Pat highlighted last night at MXW Pivot City Showdown, we saw barely legal Nate Hunter, Killian Bates, with the assistance of their strategy man, the Messiah of MXW, Phoenix Matthews. They were able to dethrone the 406-day reign of Hollywood Gold. So here tonight, I guess in their mind, it felt fitting, Craig, to celebrate said victory.
Well, they celebrated yesterday. Surely that'd be enough, you think? He's not coming over to talk with us again, is he?
I don't believe so. I certainly hope not.
I had to sit there and look under his elbow that whole match. It's not great. Well, the crowd not 100% behind this.
I wouldn't be either, with the intervention, with the cheating, with the dastardly behavior of Phoenix Matthews.
Strategy, he calls it.
Look, strategy works, secured himself a victory.
Oh, we have to hear him talk. I don't know if the crowd keeps this up.
of Barely Legal, our business manager, Felix Matthews.
So business manager is the official title.
So the BM, you'd say.
Yes.
Bowel movement.
That works.
Yeah.
I'm about to read my 6-page business appreciation speech.
Oh, you say he's got 6 pages of speeches?
Yep.
All of you nerds and virgins, I'm educated. I said I'm educated. Hey, Julian is going to translate it for me in hood talk. So all you idiots can understand it in simple terms. Ladies and gentlemen, allow us to take a brief moment. All of you dumb broncs, sit down, shut up, and listen.
He asked them to sit down. Everybody should be standing up, not listening to these douchebags there in the ring. Get up out of your chairs. He tells you to sit down and shut up. You stand up and make some noise.
That's the way.
We are just that much better than all of you idiots. For months, we've been told we're too good, we're too smart, we're just barely legal, baby. We're the youngest, hottest, freshest tag team in Australian wrestling, and there ain't a thing you can do.
We need someone to do something about it. Oh, hello. What's going on here?
on, mate. Boys. Congrats. Last night on the win. Right? Congrats. But as the new MXW GM...
Hang on a minute, hang on. No. So I get sick, and they take my job on me, and they give it to you?
Very funny.
Whatever.
We won't be laughing soon. Your first tag team title defense is right here tonight against this team.
Oh.
Hang on. No way.
Yes.
Oh.
That is justice. Karma, call it what you will.
It is the Cooters, Frankie Grimes, Nova Nichols, JP Bamford, Robbie Parker, and and of course Jimmy Burton made a surprise appearance as part of that elimination tag match last night against Blacklisted's Hired Guns.
Cooters here in force.
Every single one though, Craig. We do wonder who will be taking on Barely Legal in this tag team championship opportunity.
Absolutely spoiled for choice. This is how you answer a challenge. Phoenix Matthews not quite sure which way to run.
Oh, and he's confronted by Jimmy Burton.
Oh,
Pushing him to the post.
I've had a very fitting champions run before, the legal douchebags, but before we start that chat, who wants to see these legal douchebags get their heads kicked in?
that's a reasonable question.
And if Ballarat is through the country, give me a hell yeah!
Just having an MXW Tag Team title match right now.
Oh, this is awesome. Let's do it.
So it looks as if we will have the First Lady of Kuta Country, Nova Nichols, Frankie Grime.
They have just scarpered.
The bell has not rung. This match hasn't begun.
It may not have begun officially.
So they're doing the best they can. Now we double check with Pat. Pat, has the match begun yet? Hasn't started yet. And they haven't even started. They're immediately trying to get themselves out of the ring. Phoenix Matthews, look, he himself will be doing a run with those titles. However, let's have a look. Hang on.
Uh-oh.
Frankie Grimes. Oh, there wouldn't be a Kudos match without some Dick Payne. And it comes at the hands, I should say, at the tongues of Nova Nichols.
Oh, he's grounded.
Frankie Grimes, Nova Nichols.
Well, a bell has rung of sorts.
Yeah, the bell of Killian Bates.
That's one back in the ring.
And let's have a look. We've got Killian Bates in the ring, Nova Nichols as well. Are we ready to go? Oh, hang on. All four peeps are in the ring. Ring the bell.
Let's do it. All right, it's official.
It is underway. Excuse me.
There we go. Bit of carnage. You're going to get this match started. I don't know if they were ready. There's both members of Barely Legal still in their street clothes.
Not even given the opportunity to head on out. Now, of course, if they were to repeat the behavior they had just done, trying to sneak their way out of the room, they do have themselves champion advantage. So they could leave and the belts would still retain with them, even with a loss.
Sounds like the sort of thing their strategic advisor over there, the business manager, Phoenix Matthews,
Look,
that might well suggest to them.
Sometimes that's what a BM does, just wants to get out of you as fast as it possibly can. Tag, in comes Nate Hunter, Nova Nichols, squaring off. So if I were the Cooters now, we should mention as well, Ace Shack, Robbie Parker, JP Bamford, they have left the outside. They have allowed Nova Nichols, Frank Grant to do the work. They themselves have some matches to attend to later. But it would be strategic in their space to keep these men in the ring as long as possible. With that running basement splash. I think that's what you call it. I'm going to call it that. Frankie Grimes from the top. Oh! Kuda Grimes.
Just both feet right under the arms of Nate Hunter there and just crushing his forearm.
Phoenix Matthews.
Oh, here we go.
Doing the same old bullshit. Giving Nate Hunter that moment, that little bit of time to get the blow onto Frankie. With that European uppercut, sends him to the far ropes from where we are standing. Drapes him across. Buries that knee between the shoulder blades, Craig.
Deep between those shoulder blades. Say what you... and here he goes again. Once again, Phoenix strategizing all over the place. Obviously, this is part of their plan. You can see how well they're working together. The distraction of the ref in conjunction with this. They've thought this stuff out before. They've planned this out.
Attempted pin by Hunter. Kick out at 2 by Frankie.
I mean, you said yourself how well he helped Black Roach Reserve.
That is true. Look, we should mention that. We'll mention that once again for those playing at home. In recent times, Phoenix Matthews was working alongside the former MXW champion, heavyweight champion in Scotty Roach, the former tag team champions of Black Roach Reserve, as well as Xavier Black, the other member of Black Roach Reserve, former Carnage champion. Now, after speaking to him last night, he said, no. I won that heavyweight title. I won that Carnage championship. I won those tag team titles. So it lets you know where he stands. I said, as the former GM, as we now know, we have Craig, not you, the other one, coming in to assist, or Corey. I've heard him be called like 3 different things. I'm still not quite sure. Kriag is another one. However, he, as the newly announced commissioner, general manager, essentially putting Phoenix Matthews out of a job. Hang on, Hunter calls him. He says that this is his mat, and we are seeing that with this technical offense, keeping Frankie down onto the ground as long as he can.
Frankie's decided he's had enough of that, managed to get back to his feet. And that's arrested that momentum fairly quickly.
I went to comment on that, but it's taken aback by Frankie Grimes getting his face blasted.
That's pretty much
literally choked on my words. Nate Hunter reaffirming that this is his mat. Grimes doing what he can, trying to reach for the first lady of Cuda Country with Nova Nichols. Killian Bates comes in. The non-legal man gets booted for his attempted assistance. Oh! Frankie gets out of the way, causing Barely Legal to just smash into one another. Tag. In comes the powerhouse of Nova Nichols. Looking the best she has ever been. But she is still as strong as the day she joined Cuda Country.
Oh, indeed. In some of the best shape of her career, and it shows in the damage she has just dealt out and completely destroyed Barely Legal and laying them on the mat.
This has allowed her to work on herself, focus purely on her strength, and be that assistant powerhouse alongside the Hunter Robbie Parker. Phoenix Matthews comes in the distraction again. However, gets rocked with it. Killian though breaking up the pin. Some collateral damage to Phoenix Matthews, just how I like to see it.
Poke to the eye there for Killian. Typical behaviour from this Barely Legal team. When they first started out, I thought they had potential. They're just going from worse to worse.
Tag, in comes Killian. Oh, running Bulldogs. Killing the legal man, goes to the pin, reinforced by Hunter.
That's it, that's the pin.
There we have it.
Once again, as yesterday, a win to be legal, ably assisted by Phoenix Matthews.
But sadly, look, we have to acknowledge them standing tall, barely legal. They are still your MXW Tag Team Champions. And whether it be the strategy of Phoenix Matthews, whether it be the skill potential of Nate Hunter, or the piss and vinegar, as one would say, of Killian Bates, these three look to be an absolute dominating triple threat in MXW. If they can't take out if the former MXW Tag Team Champions in the Kudas are unable to dethrone them, it does make me wonder who is next. out, setting a tone.
Ooh.
We saw this man last night as part of the blacklisted hired guns. It is Matty Pierce.
Matty Pierce with that music. I tell you what, that's a musical equivalent of a mullet, that music. And this man, look at that luscious hair.
Absolutely, the song itself, business at the front, setting the scene. It is now nothing but party at the back. Although I have a feeling I'm going to be questioning this man's choice, this man's behavior in the ring. However, his choice of hairstyle and music, just kiss. Now we had, as I mentioned, great opportunity as part of the hired guns for blacklisted. Instead today here in Ballarat, given the opportunity to stand on his own 2 feet. Now he will be standing across the ring, a gentleman making his MXW debut, singles debut. This is Sean FX.
Sure is, fresh from the mean streets. Apparently, quite the artist in his off time. Let's say
that's what we've heard. Some tags, some graffitis. Both these men training out of Relentless School of Pro Wrestling.
Relentless once again, always just delivering skill and well-trained professionals.
Absolutely. Now we may question their in-ring antics. JXT, Big Rig Fox, and of course their third, Jake Navarro, who we are yet to see here at MXW. 3 of them running the Relentless School of Pro Wrestling. If you too wish to one day become a wrestler, be sure to go check out the Relentless School of Pro Wrestling. We want to see you one day here at MXW.
May well get you a chance to have your very first match here. As Sean FX getting ready to kick this match off. And, quite excited to see it. I haven't seen much of Sean FX. I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do.
The bell has rung. We are underway.
Of course, we were lucky enough to see Matty last night in the 5v5 match. But the first time I've seen him in singles.
Kicking things off with a standard collar lockup. Matty Pierce with the upper hand, that side headlock. Hang on, Sean FX turns it around with a headlock of his own. Both men just sort of feeling each other out at this time.
Well, I'm sure it's not the first time they've been in the ring. They have trained together, I believe, for over 2 years.
Something like
very familiar with each other.
And that is the one distinct advantage you have if you come across the squared circle with someone who you have trained with, if you have spent time in the gym with, in the school. You're able to see things like this. We're seeing Sean FX sort of taking advantage of the space around him, using that bottom rope to almost ricochet himself into that roll to break the hold, turn it around. Hang on, Matty Pierce, wrist lock up. He is just pushing at the soft tissue.
That right in,
Steps through the ropes. Smart maneuver by Sean FX, tangling Matty Pierce up in the middle rope.
Unique method of getting out of that hole. I haven't seen that before.
Me either. Take advantage of that 5 count from Ref Youngblood. Hang on, both men with... Matty Pierce taking advantage of that. Oh, yeah, with that hip toss. Turned around.
Awesome.
Hip toss of his own.
Go. Some good solid foundation skills demonstrated by both opponents here. Just sizing each other up, taking a beat, taking a moment, looking for that opening, that mistake in your opponent that'll give you the let in.
That little moment in that little spot, that little slip in their arsenal where they can sneak on through. The crowd already behind Sean FX. Matty Pierce flicking that luscious hair. But we're seeing those emotions come through. He's a man that has presented himself as quite an arrogant individual, believes he himself, and only himself, will be the one to change the face, the look towards professional wrestling here in Australia.
It's a bold statement, and that's a lot of confidence in yourself if you think you're the man to bring that change to an entire state, to an entire country.
Well, Sean FX, he himself wants to change that narrative. Insecurity to the back of Matty Pierce's head. Oh, basement slide. Just dropping Matty onto the back of his noggin.
MFX crowd liking what they see. Sean getting a bit of a crowd, the crowd support. People starting to get a bit excited to see what he can do. Oh!
Turns out he can get dropped to the mat by Matty Pierce. Continue with a flurry of strikes to his forehead. Pierce pulls up FX. Might just call him Sean, might be a bit easier. Sean draped across the middle rope. Matty Pierce burying that knee into the back of his shoulders.
Trying to counter the speed and the flourishes
Absolutely.
of Sean FX by slowing things down, just taking it in wind.
You are absolutely correct. Great ring awareness coming out of Matty Pierce. Slowing this match down, as you highlighted. Taking advantage of that sort of scrappy, what was it referred to earlier? The rat bag attitude of Sean FX.
He's a bit of a rat bag. He likes to play things on the fringe. I mean, he likes to get out there at night, do his tagging and that sort of thing, which, of course, if that's what he wants to do, I'm not here to judge. But
look,
it also
art comes in many forms, Craig.
Art comes in many forms. Well said. Well said. But that attitude, that whole being able to be on guard, make eyes in the back of your head, that will translate into this as well, as you see him finally trying to get the advantage again of Matty Pierce.
Tempted whip into the corner. Pierce turns it around.
May have spoken too soon.
Clubbing blow from Pierce. Sean brought to the top. What does Matty have in mind?
He seems very confident, but unfortunately taking a moment to gloat, never a good thing.
DDT!
Oh, you do love one of them.
Oh, I most certainly do. In that moment, Sean FX just moved up my rankings. It was one of the wrestlers I love to see. And it would have been even amazing if he was able to win off that DDT. However, that luxurious mullet. Matty Pierce may have cushioned some of that blow.
A strategic mullet, I like it.
Look, as you said before, a mullet is just not...
Here we go. No, he's decided it's time to pretty things up a little bit.
Look.
There we go.
Gets him into an armbar. He's too clean skinned.
Not anymore.
Hang on, that's a Sharpie. That's not going to come off for days. He's going to have so many showers.
He is indeed. I guess you could say that FX marks the spot there for a moment.
That's awesome. Hang on. Oh, giant sidewalk slam from Matty Pierce. Kick out at 2. Now that the Sharpie is open and left, those fumes could have been damaging. Thank you to Ref Youngblood, though.
Safety first.
Preventing. Absolutely. Wrestle safe.
Wrestle safe, Victoria, one of our union members there.
Stealing literally somebody else's gimmick.
You're done for all this.
You're done, he said. Oosh.
Oh.
You're done chewing solid food, mate. Sean FX. Double foots to the chest of Pierce. Drops him down.
Driving him into the second turnbuckle. And I think your comment about the solid food may well be accurate.
If that mullet was around the front, if he went the other way, it would have been just fine. Sadly, a mullet does not protect your forehead.
It does not.
Ooh. Giant elbow to the side of the face from Pierce. Step up and Sakuri.
Both of these guys just pulling out as much the big hits, the roundhouse, the power shots. Just trying to get their opponent down with that 3 count.
Incredible suplex. Sean FX needs to go for that pin. But he needs the energy of the crowd. He needs the energy of Ballarat. Sean attempting to set up something. Matty Pierce though blocks it during the process. Ooh! Couldn't quite see what went down from there. Doesn't look very fun. However, hang on. Oh, there's the Falcon Arrow from Pierce. 1, 2, 3.
Oh. Wow. That was just good wrestling.
That was some fantastic wrestling. It is a sad day for Sean FX in his MXW debut. Not able to get the finish. Not to get the win, I should say.
Walk away with his head held high, though. That was an amazing debut. Just unfortunately not enough to get the win today.
Absolutely, and he has permanently marked the arm of Matty P for at least 3 days.
At least.
At least. Sharpies are brutal. I don't know what they're made of. Sharpies mostly.
Probably.
For the MXW Upload Championship. Let's go!
We saw these two men square up on opposing teams as part of that eliminator tag match at MXW Pivot City Showdown. But tonight they go one-on-one for the MXW Upload Championship. Making his way to the ring first, Ben Barnett, the gambler. He rolled the dice, he took the shot, and he was able to secure the victory for the #1 contendership as part of that Battle Royal last month. Last night, as part of that eliminated tag match, he hung back. He let the rest of his team do the work so he could prepare himself for this evening, give everything he needs for a Shaq.
Oh, Trevor.
Incredible work by the young boys ringside. Man,
Oh, I love hearing this every time.
this man, he's one of the most seasoned individuals here at MXW. He is your former MXW Ascend champion, but he is your current MXW Upload champion. It's Ace Chuck. Representing the Cooters, we saw him out here earlier. We saw it last night. He plays the Upload Championship.
I was just about to say this is such a great air guitar song.
Good love to the Dire Straits. We may say money for nothing, but you are getting everything for your money when you are having a Shaq in your ring.
And of course, the Upload champion, one of the first shows that MXW did upload to YouTube.
That's true, that is correct. However, now you can see all our shows here at YouTube. So if you are watching this show, any of the shows, be sure to keep an eye on the hashtag that appears on your screen. Like here, hashtag MXW Scrap2. That's the #2. Let us know your thoughts and feelings, questions, comments, concerns around these shows.
That's a good hashtag. It's good work.
Like it's just Scrap2, not Scrap2 the #2. That's a really long hashtag otherwise. However, the gambler, he is going to have a rough time against the massive legend that is a Shaq after he dethroned JXT for that MXW Upload Championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, Scratch to the Future's next contest is scheduled for one fall. It's for the MXW Upload Championship. Your referee in charge is introducing first to my left from the Benny Go Arisa. Weighing 105 kilograms and a 14-leg multi. Ladies and gentlemen, your next MXW Upload Champion.
Right, that's right.
The Gambler.
Your multi just lost. Your multi
And here we go. They're getting ready for another fantastic match here. The Upload Championship is on the line. Ace making sure that it's in safe hands during the match.
Sorry, A-Shack beeping the title from the giggles.
I did notice that. That's it. We'll be back with us in a moment, ladies and gentlemen. This should be some tremendous stuff. As we said, they did meet up yesterday in the 5v5 match, but now it's all about the gold.
Oh, it was How many jackets is this man wearing? Ew. That is gross.
Choking hazard. Careful, Ace. I'm pretty sure he's got a few.
Choking hazard? That was my nickname in high school.
It's my stripper name. How bizarre that we both had the same nickname.
I know, it's amazing we haven't crossed paths before.
He's got a cucumber downstairs. Soft in your jocks. 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 Soft in your jocks.
Crowd suggesting that Barnett may be wearing 3 socks today.
That match is underway. The recently stuffed pants of Ben Barnett going up against the adequately filled pants of A-Shack. I didn't want to oversell it for him, you know what I'm saying?
Awesome.
Things are starting off very quite technical.
Absolutely. And look, a technical wrestler, both of these can pull off that sort of match. Absolutely. Ben Barnett, though, the disadvantage, he doesn't have what he had yesterday. 4 other people to take the hits for him.
Oh, that kid, these kids here today at the Ballarat, they have learnt a new insult that I assure you will be blasted across all the schools in the local area. Hey miss, did you know that you have socks in your jocks?
Hashtag socks in your jocks.
Yeah, hashtag socks in your jocks. That's the new hashtag. Screw MXW Scrap 2. We've changed it. Editor, change the screen. Make it say hashtag sock in jocks. I want like a red line mark across it and then socks in jocks underneath. Actually, wait, Ace edits this.
Oh, okay.
All right, there's a match happening though. ADHD, ADHD, stop doing your thing. Focus. Focus. All right, in the ring, Ben Barnett, A-Shack. Looking to be a bit more of a technical wrestling situation already. Certainly something that would win the upper hand of A-Shack. Ben Barnett, however, known for his more power, using that size advantage. Although he himself trained at the Royal School of Pro Wrestling, certainly a well-trained wrestler in various forms. Oh, A-Shack able to roll through, keeping the tension, the torque on that wrist.
So he's able to read his opponent very well, saw that roll coming and just leant into it. Fortunately, he got to lean into those two as well, and that's changed the perspective. Now again, seeing some of those examples of the power that Ben Barnett brings to this match. He's a deceptively large unit.
He is, like, look, as I said, A-Shack, not a large man by any means. However, apart from having exceptional hair, as I mentioned earlier, and I didn't say it lightly, one of the most seasoned individuals here at MXW, multi-time MXW Ascend champion. He has gone through literal hell, whether it be these 3 stages of hell against Will Walker to obtain that championship in one of his reigns, going against the likes of Joel Bateman, Australia's deathmatch hardcore best. A-Shack goes to the pin. Ben Barnett kicks out at 2. Ben Barnett, of course, a seasoned individual in his own right, not quite the same way as A-Shack, especially here at MXW, having that home field advantage, you would say.
And absolutely, and as you're saying too, with this belt, has had some quality opponents and people fighting for it.
So whether it be Max Kelly, the Bush Ranger, being the first MXW Upload champion, I believe, JXT has mentioned. A-Shack, suicide dive, drops Ben Barnett to the floor. Now the individuals that bought their front row tickets on that side, that is 3 times. The 3 times that the individual, a wrestler, has landed very harshly in front of them. Getting their money's worth.
Absolutely money's worth.
And you can too. Be sure to keep an eye on our social media for our next show. It may be, in fact, in your area. Local wrestlers in your area. Ooh, not as sexy as you think. Some of them stuff their jaws.
Apparently, reliably informed by our crowd.
Holy shit! Barnett! Oh! Jesus Christ! Just powerbomb Shaq onto the apron.
Bloody hell. I know it's that we say it's the hardest part of the ring, but at that velocity...
Now, for those playing at home, when we do say it is the hardest part of the ring, we mean it. The apron is nothing but solid steel and the tips of the wood that makes up the ring. There is no flex, there is no bend. It is just blunt force trauma to your spine. A-Shack, given the opportunity to tag in one of the local boys.
I'm sure they do well.
Oh. I'm sure they will do really bad.
not for very long, obviously. But that targeting the ribs now.
Look. Saying that though, I think Ben Barnett would take that gamble, given the opportunity. Hey, how many young kids do you reckon you could beat up? He's like, what are my odds? What's the multi? You know, like,
what is it?
Yeah, what can I kick out at 2 from Shaq?
50 kid-sized gorillas or one gorilla-sized kid?
Yeah, would you like one sized A-Shack or 5 kids in a trench coat to the equivalent height and build an A-Shack? I'm distracting myself. Craig, can you focus on the match for me and help me channel through you back into this ring?
I will do what I can. Right now, the whole channeling, though, seems to be going right through A-Shack as Ben Barnett delivers a couple of vicious elbows.
Nice snapmare, though.
Oh, that
pulling at the neck. The torque, the mullet can only do so much.
Not just the neck, but the lower back pings so hard as he gets pulled forward there from that weird seated position.
Have you ever gotten up too quickly out of a chair? It's like that, but way worse.
Way worse.
Because someone's grabbed you by the face.
Looking a little frustrated.
The jaw of Barnett gets rocked. His boobie gets chopped. His neck gets elbowed. Things are not coming up Millhouse. But they could certainly change. Giant choke slam.
I think a little frustration starting to creep into Barnett's actions now. There was no finesse there. He just wanted to lay Ace out.
Kick out at 2 from A-Shack though, Craig. Sorry, what were you saying? I'm going to cut you off.
Just saying he was looking more frustrated, and then right after that couldn't get the 3 pin out and slapping at the ring. He's just starting to wonder what he can do. He came in with a strategy.
He did.
We've seen yesterday he was planning things out. He was starting to direct things. He came in here with an idea, with a plan. It's not working.
Yeah,
now this is the tell.
Yes.
This will show how good a wrestler he is.
Absolutely correct. Just to reaffirm what you said yesterday at MXW Pivot City Showdown and part of that elimination tag match, Barnett, as you mentioned, kept himself back, stayed slow, preparing himself for tonight. We would have seen it earlier. What started as attempting to meet A-Shack where he stands in that technical wrestling style. As those emotions are getting the better of him, forcing him to move into that more powerhouse style. However, A-Shack a little bit faster, able to get that enziguri.
And we know Ace loves it when they land there.
Little tag to the back with a 6-1-9. Caught by Barnett. Blast him in the shoulder. This looks the setup for a gnarly sidewalk slam.
Just
hooks both legs. Somehow A-Shack able to kick out at 2.
So he's not been able to do it technically. He's not been able to do it but with just applying power. What is he going to do? A-Shack, as you said, a wily opponent. He's the caliber of people that he's defeated in defending this belt.
Or defending any of the belts that A-Shack has been able to possess.
Well, exactly. This is certainly not his first title reign, and nor will it be his last.
So I guess I'll make it quick.
However, it certainly could be the first win of a singles title here at MXW for Ben Barnett. Goes for the Texas Cloverleaf.
That's
actually Texas
Fold'em. The Texas Fold'em. That's right. Oh, he's locked at him deep too.
He has that. He is literally folding A-Shack backwards.
And I don't know if you can see it from the camera, ladies and gentlemen, but the face on A-Shack at the moment, he is in agony.
The anguish across the absolute legend, with the gambler taking the bet, putting it all into this final maneuver. He certainly hopes anyway. However, A-Shack able to grab that bottom rope, forcing him to break the hold.
Finally some relief. That just locks everything up. The knee, the back, the hip, everything must be on fire at this point.
Was unable to keep the grip, keep the hold on that Texas Fold'em. But this is going to do some danger to A-Shack. Thankfully, he's a little bit faster though, Craig.
Well, just reflex at that point, getting the elbow up just in time, going on pure instinct.
A-Shack jumps over. Oh! Back boot to the jaw. Hits the midsection. Snapmare on the side. I think it's called a springboard atomico. I always get it wrong. Hopefully it's correct. If it's not, be sure to let me know. MXW Scrap 2.
Oh, not enough to do the job.
Speaking of 2, Ben Barnett kicks out.
Well, the turnabout is fair play. We said it must be frustrating for Barnett not being able to put Ace away. Well, Ace starting to see a little of that frustration himself.
Absolutely.
A couple of his big moves there, things that he's won matches with before, but unable to take this man down for the 3 count.
It's got to be difficult if you are Ben Barnett. You are used to chasing the ace. Oh, Blue Thunder. Kick out at 2.
Oh my God, that was so close.
Ref Sarge confirming that was the closest 3, but only at 2.
Myself.
He is taking the risk, but the bets are not paying off.
That's the problem, unfortunately, when you go to a house of gambling and try and put your bets in, but it's always leaning towards the house.
But especially when this is A-Shack's house. Hang on. Barnett's getting ready to roll the dice. Oh! Goes for the 1.
Oh, and I start to wonder whether he's making a wise decision.
Bet you've got to do the gamble. Second time's a charm. Could he be on a hot streak? Gets ready to roll the dice once more.
Oh, he's calling for it.
A-Shack rolls through. Barnett gets a bunch of turnbuckle to his face. Step up knee, step up kick. A-Shack doing what he can. Calls for the energy of Ballarat. Calls the energy from you at home. Giant crossbody caught.
Not good enough today.
Ben Barnett catches A-Shack. Gets him into the shoulder rack, the fireman's carry.
Oh, and very precarious. We could be seeing a title change.
We could be. It's unless A-Shack can do exactly that. That get out. Punch the midsection. Goes for the roll-up.
Oh!
1, 2, 2. 1, 2. Hang on, we're exchanging pins. A-Shack goes for the stretch. Oh, good.
Oh, there it is. There it is!
The house has won!
He went to the well one too many times. We've seen it happen before. But Ace pulling out a beautiful little cheeky roll-up there.
As we mentioned at the beginning of the match, it started with Ben Barnett attempting to get some technical... Whoa! Hang on!
No, no, no.
Disgusting behavior by Ben Barnett. Manhandling our incredible ref Sarge. The dice have failed him. He rolled. Sadly, he came up snake eyes. And unable to secure that victory. Although he secured the pin last night against A-Shack, not enough today, Craig.
Not enough today. You've got to wonder. He came in this with the plan. As we said, the plan worked yesterday, did not work today. What's next? He thought You could see it in his face. He was frustrated. He thought he had this down. He thought he'd done the work.
No time to party.
You can count cards all you like, but sometimes somebody draws the ace.
Once again, the ace continues to be the most powerful card in the deck.
The next match is Scratch the Future. He's scheduled for 1 fall. And it's for the MXW Presents Championship. Introducing first.
Now we are back after a nice little intermission. We are kicking things off in this second half with the MXW Ascend Championship. Making their way out first, the disappointing deviant. It's Josh Redfield.
Oh my God, there's a lot of people.
We should still look at that. I'm not disappointed.
You certainly can't be disappointed. You are Josh Redfield, having the run of his life at the moment. 3 different belts in his possession.
Absolutely.
Hoping tonight he'd be able to lock in a 4th by dethroning Mike Chaos to become that new champion.
Running out of places to put him.
I imagine so. Even bring him with him is too many. Not enough room in the car. Whether it be the APW Heavyweight Championship. What else is on that list? There's an Alpha Pro Wrestling title on there as well. There's a Nightfall Pro Wrestling title there as well. Almost hoping to complete the set.
Absolutely.
If you want to talk about a man who he himself has quite a number of belts across his shoulders in recent months, whether it be the DMDU Junior Heavyweight Championship. Except tonight, my apologies, he is also holding, I can't quite see it from where I'm sitting, the 3-belt Mike Chaos has returned to MXW. Hang on, I think I know that top. That is, oh my God, that is the old, no longer in use Alpha Heavyweight Championship. That is the old version of the belt that Josh Redfield currently has. Oh, my apologies. No, that's the breakout title. A title which Josh Redfield had also held.
Absolutely. Definitely a lot of parallels between their careers, but right now only one is the current. Well, no, there's just so many belts. I'm losing track.
Kid's throwing shade at him. This kid right there's throwing so much shade at him. It's great. I love it.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next contest is scheduled for 1 fall. For the MXW Ascend Championship. Your referee in charge is to my left, from Sunbury, Victoria. From Seaford, Victoria, weighing in at 88 kilograms, he is the reigning, defending MXW Ascend Champion. The big ticket, the Slam Reaper, Mike P.
You touched upon it just a moment ago, Craig. Both these men, absolutely some of the best that Australian professional wrestling has seen, is lucky enough to see. And they clash here in Ballarat for the MXW Ascend Championship. Quite a number of individuals have held this title. We mentioned it before. Ace Shack, Will Walker. They themselves took this belt to the utter limit in a 3 stages of hell. And these two gents can certainly, most definitely bring it here tonight.
We are away.
We are away. Sorry, I do apologize in the ringing of the bell. I'm clearing some space for all the various belts that are in the possession of Mike Chaos. Dear God, that's a lot of belts. That is so many belts. They want to put the Ascend Championship on the top, as that is what we are defending here tonight.
The majority of them know you can't beat me.
Well, right out of the gate, the Slim Reaper is determined that the disappointing Deviant is unable to beat him.
That's right, he calls
It's a hell
himself,
of a statement.
calls himself the big ticket.
Kick your ass.
Oh!
This crowd is so pumped up tonight. Everyone seems to be having a great time, and hopefully this is just, well, it is going to continue. Look at this. These two amazing competitors ready to
Look,
square up.
When you are equally skilled, you have to start the match with some psychology is the word. I want to say some psychotic behavior. We haven't seen that yet. I'm talking about psychology.
And there is a little right there, just a disrespectful slap to the face, trying to get your opponent riled up, make a mistake.
Kick to the midsection from Chaos. Flurry's attempted whip to the corner. Josh Redfield, elbow. Flurry of his own. Oh!
Opening up. I don't think he's
causing some what's it called? Tachycardia in Mike Chaos, forcing his heart to have an irregular beat, and then pushed his jaw about three suburbs over with that vicious slap. Mike Chaos ducks out, nearly boots some small kid in the face.
absolutely.
It's the downside of being 11 feet tall.
A quick slide across the ring there, probably aided by a little bit of that chocolate cake still on there.
Yeah, it's true, that chocolate cake, known for its ability to make you slip out of a ring, apparently. Now it's... Oh, Mike Chaos trips on the corner post, begging for his life.
And to be honest, not what I expected to see from Mike Chaos. A very accomplished individual, certainly not one to back down from a challenge.
Once again, cake on the floor. It could have thrown him off. It could have buggered him up.
Well, I've heard of cake by the ocean, but never just on beside the wrestling ring.
No, not at all. Hang on. Ref Sarge, has he started to get... ducks it. Blows from Redfield. Lines up. Chaos ducks it. Drops him on that apron.
Oh, been well utilised tonight, the edge of the ring.
Just blunt force trauma, deep impact to the spine of Josh Redfield. Ref Sarge.
And now Chaos with a chop of his own, rocking Redfield back on his ankle.
It looks as if Ref Sarge may not have started the count yet. Once again, ref discretion on the count. Hang on. Chaos attempts to bring him in. Oh, drops him on the apron himself.
Turnabout is fair play, especially when we're talking wrestling.
Looks like he caught most of his neck. Josh Redfield, though, riling up the crowd, running European uppercuts. It's a signature Josh Redfield situation. Chaos ducks it. Back. Breaker. Drops him down, goes for the cover, kicks out at one.
Redfield trying to use his speed to keep his opponent off on his back foot and keep him sort of distracted, keep him not sure where he's coming from. But unfortunately, Mike Chaos able to bring things back to a pace that he's prepared to fight at.
Absolutely. By slowing down the pace, you can do things like this.
And I'm not sure if that's coming up in the camera, ladies and gentlemen, but the welts
that
are opening up on these two.
Do not adjust the color balance on your TV or your device. That is the exact color of Josh Redfield. It's weird that it matches his pants with that missile drop from Chaos. Redfield still kicking out at two.
Chaos, the first one back to his feet.
Redfield, awesome power stance. Doing the best he can to leverage. However, the blow from Chaos drops him back down to that mat.
And that's twice now. Chaos letting the crowd distract him for just a moment. And Redfield able to get a punch up, but each time,
pop-up headbutt from Redfield. Suplex!
And just like that, the match turns around. Although some of the damage clearly showing.
Yeah, Redfield favouring that back.
Oh, and that's not going to help in any way.
Further damage from Mike Chaos as he pops the knees up, driving them into the spine of Redfield, off the rope. Hip toss into a cutter. Excellent work by Chaos, goes for the cover, kicks out at 2.
Wow. Just the standard we've been showing here tonight has been amazing. Chaos again, letting the crowd get under his skin a little.
Hey, no Chaos, no need to insult glasses, man.
Absolutely, there's another 8 eyes back here as well. We'll have words with you on that.
That's right, we as 2 men, we got 8 sets of eyes with these glasses, and all we can see is your bullshit. However, Chaos just catapults Redfield into that far corner, goes to the cover, holds the arms down, doesn't hook the leg, allowing him to kick out at only 2.
Very relaxed pin there, enabling Redfield to easily kick out.
With these 2 individuals with a matched skill set, as they're both coming out of places like Adrenaline Pro Wrestling, they have seen each other in and out for, in fact, years. They've studied the tapes, they've watched the clips. That's allowed Redfield to have that upper hand until that sneaky spine buster from Chaos kicks him out at 2.
The acceleration, just snapping him back, and the impact he hit that floor. There was a flex there that I have not seen before. Redfield looking at glassy eyes. This could be the moment, but once again, getting distracted.
Bit of a small spinny Rooney from Josh Redfield.
Not closing. Uncharacteristic of the Slim Reaper, I must say. Normally he'd be right in there with that pen ready to go, but uncharacteristically taking his time.
Forearm from Redfield, knee from Chaos. Hits the ropes, sweeps the leg. Redfield favouring that back though. He's looking rough. Oh!
Wow.
Redfield running senton right into the chest of Chaos.
Working on. This could well be it. Oh, so close. He was hooked into that pin so deep. Still just a 2 count. Redfield though, trying to get himself pumped up. He's ready to go. He's ready for a 4th belt. But can he do enough here tonight? He seems to have the advantage right at the moment. The Slim Reaper just drops to a knee.
Redfield makes his way up the buckle. From the top, it's where Josh Redfield likes to hang out. However, Mike Chaos a little too fast. Scoops him up into another back breaker. He's calling it. Power bomb. Driver, in fact.
Oh, Jeebus. Oh.
1, 2. Kick out at 2.
Okay. I thought that was it. I thought that was it.
That pile driver from Chaos, that is what has been helped him win the 3 titles that I see in front of me.
It would appear Chaos also thought that was a 3 count, almost begging the ref to change his mind, but he ain't got to do it.
No, the ref just by the books. He knows the numbers, and 2 is 2. The crowd disputing though. He's got his shoulder up. It is 2. Ref call. We follow the ref decision, like it or not.
I think you missed the chance right now.
Redfield down, but not quite out. Chaos standing tall. We have one side of the room fighting the other side. They are well behind Mike Chaos as he unleashes onto the midsection and neck
Oh my
of
goodness.
Chaos. Of Redfield. Ref Collis forced to split the pair.
Vicious assault. Slim Reaper normally a man of many moves and many skills, but that was just punches to the face.
As is
Simple as
Redfield,
you can make it.
unable to keep that though. This looks to become of a war of attrition, and Slim Reaper with the upper hand. Hang on, what does he have planned? Looks like he's attempted to suplex him over the rope to the outside. Hang on.
Oh, he's managing to hang on just enough.
Redfield catches his leg across the top rope, dangling precariously on the apron.
We've seen some people fly up this
Hang on.
ring tonight a few times.
Redfield attempting to do the same. Suplex him to the mat. Chaos hooks his foot, hooks his calf on the bottom rope. Smart decision. Hang on, gets pulled over to the apron.
I hope people in the front row there are paying attention. They're about to get some incoming wrestler, I think.
Elbow exchanges between the two, backwards and forwards. Big knee from Chaos. Back kick from Redfield. Both men dropping down. Ref Tom starting the count straight away. Ref 2.
We can't see much from our position here, but I can see no sign of either wrestler.
And of course, this is champion's advantage. If neither of these men are able to get into the ring, it will end in a double disqualification, but the belt will remain in the hands of Mike Chaos.
Sure will, and the count is at 4 or 7, depending on where you're sitting.
7, but also 4.
We are at an 8
We're at an 8, which is divisible by 4.
I haven't seen movement from either wrestler.
That is 9.
Wait, I see a hand.
Each men are up. They have literally 1 second. Get in, and right on the money.
Wow.
Both men get in, breaking the count at a devastating 9 and or 4.
Well, this match continues. I thought that might be it. I thought it was, as you said, champion's advantage, but let's see where this goes from now. Who's going to blink? Who can blink? Both of these wrestlers out on their feet at the moment.
Chaos with the first, followed up by Redfield. Both men now to their knees.
When you get to this stage, it's just who's got the most left in the tank.
You hear the thud of just limbs to body parts.
I can't believe these two are back to their feet. How are they doing this?
Just exchanging elbows. Chaos looks to be standing tall. Brings him in the middle of the ring, gets him in that fireman's carry. Redfield ducks it. Follows up with another flurry of elbows. Chaos turns that whip around. As does Redfield, drops him down with that running clothesline.
Turning the momentum from that throw into a massive clothesline. And again.
There's a second clothesline or lariat, either way. It has taken the wind out of Redfield. Out of Chaos. Flying lariat. Drops down Chaos. And Redfield is first to his feet with a lovely kipper.
Where is he finding this from? Obviously, the feeding from the crowd energy.
Whether it be the energy of here at Ballarat at MXW Scrap to the future, is it just knowing what the potential he has inside him, what he is capable of doing, what both these men are capable of doing. This looks to be Josh Redfield's opportunity. Goes for the kick, caught by Chaos. Gets him in that shoulder carry again. Elbows. Force him to drop the grip. Redfield eats the same. Redfield gets sent to the outside, lands right in front of us. He's looking worse for wear, but he is back up on the apron.
Straight
He is
back
in
up.
the ring. Mike Chaos on the side. Oh! Hang
that's
on, I've
it.
got this shit in the way. Redfield wins.
We talked about it before.
Josh Redfield has won the title, but with disqualification, the belt remains in the hands of Mike Chaos.
Still your MXW champion, Mike Chaos. I'm still the champion.
Taking advantage of that champion's advantage with that Sabu-like chair shot.
Harsh words.
Strong words from Josh Redfield.
I might be a user, but if you want to use a chair, that's fine. We wrestled a couple of months ago and it was a ladder match, which you screwed me out of that match too. So that's a chair, that's a ladder. Hey, how do you guys feel about tables?
Oh, hang on.
I like where this is going.
Hey, Mikey, August 30th, dead end, MXW Ascent Championship. You and me one more time. How about we put our bodies on the line in tables, ladders, and chairs?
Oh, I got literal goosebumps, Craig. Tables,
yes,
and effing chairs.
Yes! Get this shit happening.
August 30th, MXW Dead End. Be sure to check your social media of choice. Those tickets will be available now, if not shortly. And there you have it, one match that you will see. Mike Chaos will defend that Ascent Championship. Tables, ladders, chairs, no disqualifications, no countouts, no champion advantage. There is going to be a definitive winner.
These two have been on such a journey together, but it's all going to come to a dead end on the 30th of August.
And I cannot wait.
I'm here for these people. If you don't want to back them,
Oh, I got literal goosebumps. That was insane. I'm so excited.
Let's get to it. Our next contest in the tag team match. Scheduled for 1-4. Introducing first.
We are not done just yet. It is time for some tag team action. And making their way to the ring first, a new team debuting here at MXW. It is the sensational Shen and the quote-unquote car crash Orion. Good, almost a good name, almost.
Oh, right.
Hang on, what's his name? Orion Menson. He is almost got, mentioned. I'm like, he's almost got my name.
Almost.
I do it to change my name. That sounds a whole lot like Ryan Benson. But it's not. It's Orion Mention and the sensational Shen. Now, from my understanding, having a chat to them earlier in the night, I don't believe they have tagged before. However, both these men, when given the they just simply heard that MXW was coming to Ballarat, and they were like, "We effing hate Ballarat. We're going to come have a match."
Well, they may not have tagged together, but as long as they go with someone without too much experience, they should be fine.
Look, they should be fine. Whoever they go up against. There's a number of tag teams here that could really put...
Oh, I was just thinking my Kudamine levels were starting to drop.
Hang on, and it's a little different pairing.
Oh.
We saw it earlier when they joined Frankie Grimes, Nova Nichols earlier, but in this case, Bamford, Robbie Parker.
We haven't seen these two together for a while.
Robbie Parker, JP Bamford, as I referred to them last night, for those who've checked out MXW Pivot City Showdown, available on the YouTubes for a whole free, Craig, a whole free. Did highlight these two gents, the OGs of Cuda Country. They themselves, though, former MXW Tag Team Champions, they did sadly lose those titles 407 days ago to Hollywood Gold. And sadly, aside from their rematch of Night 2 of WrestleFest 2024, we have not seen them tag, or at least in this iteration.
And can I just say, Pat looking fantastic right now.
Pat looking fantastic in that leopard print cowboy hat.
Purple hat, cheetah print, there we go.
He makes me very confident in my sexuality because that changed nothing. I am still all about women. I'm sorry, Pat. You didn't do it for me. Give me, all right. You know what? I'm open to it. Let's see what happens. The power of the Cooters.
The traditional rock, paper, scissors. And we're going to kick off with Robbie against the very trim, can I say, Shed looking quite buff.
Oh, why am I allowed to do this, Craig? The amount of dumb shit that just comes out of my face.
That's why you're here. That's why we're both here.
Sorry, I was distracted by Pat in a hat. I couldn't help it. Matter of fact. Yeah. Don't make me look back. It might make me crack.
Announcer Pat in purple pit hat.
Announcer Pat, announcer Pat, announcer Pat, and his cowboy hat. Oh. Kicking things off, as you mentioned, the very trim, very Jack Shen against the Hunter. Just the human cannonball that is from the Cooters, that is the Hunter. Robbie Parker getting that wrist worked by Shen. Able to forcefully push him off, shoulder sack lift. Hey mate, have you ever seen an immovable object? Guess what? It's called Robbie Parker.
Welcome to Cuda Country.
Robbie Parker still walking gingerly on his knee after that damage at the hands of Big Rig Fox. At our last show, Let Him Cook, as mentioned, also available on our YouTube channel.
Probably a little mesmerized by the pecs.
In comes the hair of Cuda Country, the illest, the whole effing vibe, and all the other monikers this incredible man has gone by. He is going for a test of strength against the car crash, sporting a very fashionable nose protector after some recent injuries.
If you say maybe their first time tagging together, but both these competitors not without their skill. I believe I've heard that Shen has actually wrestled in Dubai of all places, all around the world. He's wrestled in Dubai, he's wrestled at many places overseas as well as in Australia.
That's right. Absolute incredible individual to have here.
Whereas our car crash here, as you can see, wearing the face protector, clearly he's been injured before, wants to look after himself.
Speaking of being injured before, Bamford checking in on Robbie Parker, as we mentioned, the injured knee, where the hands of Big Rick Fox still having an impact, playing a role. So we meant whether it be the concern around the Cooters as a tag team with this pairing not coming across one another before. Not coming across one another in a I lost my train of thought there, Craig.
Well, we were talking about going up against experienced opponents, and they are indeed, but they have had that, as we said, over 400 days since these two this particular combination has tagged together.
Backbreaker from Bamford.
And, really no ring rust with either competitor, but that whole tag.
But once again, that is how they are competing as individuals. Saying that though, is how they come together as a tag. And that pin is broken. The kick out by Orion. Shen attempting to get, giving the car crash an opportunity to cause some whiplash, some damage to the back of Bamford's head.
Both these competitors looking to cement their place and start their climb, I guess. From what I've heard, Car Crash has been banned from racing.
That is true.
He has indeed. He's not allowed to race anymore. Maybe he's looking to climb a new podium.
Give him a chop.
But still both effectively isolating JP in the corner there.
He's not my boyfriend.
And JP driven to his knees.
That chop from Shen. Now the First Lady of Cuda Country, Nova Nichols, coming out to offer some support to Robbie Parker and Bamford. Just come in, check in. You guys all good? I know what this means to you to tag again.
Flipping off of their opponent. Clearly not here to make friends or
hang on. Shen with the ref distraction. The ref spending too much time arguing with the wrong person. Shen, snapmare to Bamford, boots him right down the spine.
Well, certainly both competitors on the same page at the moment. Maybe their first tag, but they seem to be gelling very, very well. Well, that's all that pin deserves.
Taking a giant beatdown after essentially being the sole survivor of that elimination tag match at last night's MXW's Pivot City Showdown. He is seeing a repeated behavior, repeated action. Shen cuts off Bamford, unable to head across the other corner to get the tag. Robbie goes to the cover, kick out at 2.
Listen, usually the Kuda's tactics here, it would be exactly what we're seeing on the opposition here. This is going to be pretty unusual territory.
Absolutely, they normally are used to having the upper head, cutting that ring in half, using the intensity of Robbie Parker with that explosiveness of JP Bamford.
Normally when you see the Kudas come out here, you'd be full of confidence, but as we've said, there's a lot of elements here. We've got Robbie's knee, we've got the fact they haven't been together for so long.
So brand new tag team they're facing. Both men in the ring. Orion dancing like it's Tekken 3. Runs the ropes. Diving shoulder tackle, drops Bamford to the mat. Goes for the cover, smart ring awareness. Putting himself between Bamford and the rope. Preventing him from able to break the hold. Sorry, break the pin, I should say. However, instead, forcing to expel a stack of energy to kick out at 2.
And again, wearing him down. JP looking desperately looking across for his tag partner at the moment, but unable to just get away from the relentless assault from these two.
Orion saw Robbie Parker and spat in his general direction, but he's pumping the boot into Bamford.
Said I hadn't seen these two before, but I tell you what, I hope I see them again. They've been quite spectacular outing for their first appearance here at MXW.
Absolutely, Bamford attempting to get that upper hand with a kick to the midsection.
JP having done all the work after a brief flurry at the start, being tagged in and now has just been cut off.
Absolutely, even with the injured knee of Robbie Parker, he would still be an incredible asset within this match if Bamford's only able to get across the ring and go for that tag. Tag, in comes Shen. With a little flair for the dramatic coming out of the car crash. Off the ropes. Building up speed. Building up a whole stack of speed. Oh! Bamford ducks out of the way. Pulls Shen in a literal car crash.
Oh, and Cuda Country starts to lift.
We talked about that great ring awareness coming out of Orion.
There it is.
That ring awareness is fantastic with Bam. Allows him to finally get that tag. And Robbie Parker comes in and he continues to wreck shop just as he always does. Big elbow to the sternum, drops him down.
Maybe only on one leg, but he's not hitting you with his leg right now.
He doesn't need a leg. He just needs to launch himself at this man. Or these men, I should say. Boom! Cannonball to the corner, takes out Shen.
He doesn't need a weapon, he is a weapon.
Does the best he can with that leg. Continues, takes out both men, and he's standing tall. Pulls the legal man into the middle, goes for the cover. Kick out at 2.
Very lucky for Shen to be able to get up there after that magnificent cannonball.
Continuing to work that knee, a bit of damage. Says let's end it, tags in Bam. 3D.
He's going for it.
The 3 C's in fact. Cuda, Country, Crap. Hang on. Orion, speaking of crashes, gets in the way. Stops Robbie from being able to do so. Hang on. Ref, distracted by the behavior of Orion. Allows Shen to get Bamford in the cover. There's the difference.
Oh, wow!
That kick to the brain buster. Goes for the cover. The ring separated.
That's how you break up a pin.
Parker uses Orion to break the pin.
That difference was devastating.
Solid maneuver, but the real difference is Robbie Parker. Normally he's used to using himself as a weapon. This time uses Orion. Allows this match to continue. Even 407 days since the 2 of them competed.
But has the damage been done?
Hang on, that drop kick could have done some additional damage. Bamford with the driver. Huge clothesline. Not even sure who the legal man is, but
I think it may be Shen.
Shen, underhook. Got the eyes on Parker. Bam turns it around. Are they able to do that 3D or the 3C even? Air raid crash. 1, 2, 3.
Winning that on sheer willpower. Juniors decided it was going to be a win, and they got it.
Nova Nichols comes in to check on her team. Both these men gone through the absolute ringer at the hands of Shen, I should say. And the car crash Orion mentioned. They themselves walked directly into our good friend Lee, who's celebrating his birthday today. Happy birthday, Lee, with that Cuda's flag. An unlucky debut, but the Cudas continue to stand tall, stand strong. Well done by the Cudas.
Mikey's ready for his next match. Ready, Mikey? I know it's going to be a hard challenge. Ladies and gentlemen, this next match is the Championship Scramble match. It is scheduled for multiple balls in a 20-minute time limit. And it is for the World Championship. We will start with 2 wrestlers. 1 and 2. Every 5 minutes, a new wrestler will enter until all 4 competitors are in the ring. Pinfalls and submissions can happen at any time in this match. If they are the successful winner of that pinfall or submission, they will be the interim champion. This match will go for the full 20-minute time limit, and the last person to be the interim champion will officially be walking out of Ballarat tonight as your MXW champion. We will introduce competitor number 1.
Here it is. This is the match for the MXW Heavyweight Championship. It is a multi-person scramble, 5-minute intervals. Different competitors will enter. Opening it up, the Doomslayer, competing in his 8th promotion this year alone with MXW.
Been all over the place.
Doomslayer, we had a chat with him earlier on tonight as a representative of TCW, that's the Tasmania Championship Wrestling, when he had heard that the inaugural champion was Charlie Rose, Tasmanian themselves. He's like, nah mate, I am the one that will have the legacy here for Tasmanian wrestlers. But he has to get through this person. She is your Misfortune. As I was saying, she is your heavyweight champion, and she is putting along the line tonight, as Pat mentioned earlier, against 3 individuals. An incredible defense last night at Pivot City Showdown against Blake Malik, the metalcore maestro.
I've been looking forward to this one tonight. Not only certified, but fully accredited, I hear.
That's true. There's a Cert 3 in being a bad bitch. These crew, I don't know. They can seem to make a song out about anything.
I can't believe we were lucky enough to be sitting right next to the choir.
Look, lucky may not be the word.
It's a
I
kind
would
of
have been
luck.
extremely lucky.
There it is.
Stop time, come on the bell.
Let's go. The clock kicks
The bell
off.
has rung.
Or does it?
The
There it
timeout
goes.
has started. We have 20 minutes on the clock. Every 5 minutes, another individual will join the fight. Smart move by Misfortune, just letting the Doomslayer waste some time.
Yep. Spend his energy yelling at the crowd and then sweeping at the right moment.
Because they themselves are formally behind Misfortune. Hear that sound, hear that rumble of the crowd for the certified bad bitch.
Maybe the Doom Slayer is not the only one who slays in this ring.
Absolutely not. Diggs kick off. Good lock up. Doomslayer dropping his center of gravity, putting some torque onto the back of Misfortune.
2, 3,
Utilising that 5 count to its fullest extent.
Grit right to the line. Time is still counting down. All these little moments of wasted time.
Unfortunately, that's it. Right now you've got one opponent, and you would think at this point you would need to focus on them, get as much damage in there as you can.
But once again,
because when someone else comes into this ring, it changes the entire dynamic.
at the same time, this match will go for 20 minutes regardless.
3, 4.
So you don't want to expend all that energy early too.
That's true. That's absolutely true. You don't want to use all your gas right at the start.
Hang on, there's attempted roll up from Misfortune. Kick out at 2.
But right now, you don't have to look behind you. And that's going to change when there's one and potentially another competitor in there with you. Once you get 3 and 4, things completely change.
Absolutely, great work by Misfortune. Playing that psychological game early, talked about wasted time, instead saying, mate, this is my championship, this is my company, and nobody gets in the way of Misfortune. Ducks it. Launches herself over the Doomslayer. Doomslayer back to his knees. Runs it again. Goes for the cover. Kick out at 2 from Slayer. Ducks it. Roll up pin. Misfortune absolutely delivering this evening already. And we still have 17 and a half minutes on the clock. Ducks the punch. Goes for that backslide pin. Oh. Those shoulders weren't entirely down though, Mr. Doomslayer.
Didn't quite manage to get all of that, but enough to certainly take the momentum away.
Drops that elbow into the shoulder. Got that wrist torque.
Oh.
Pulling at that soft tissue in the joints, the wrist, the elbow, the shoulder. Those small little tears.
Oh.
Or you can just get slapped right across the face.
A rocky world.
Oh! Chop to the chest from Fortune. Does what she does best. Get up and on those ropes. Goes old school. An incredible
vintage Misfortune.
Head scissors from Fortune.
Oh!
Running back elbow. Sends him to the other. Another elbow for good luck. One more, she calls it. Sends him across. 16 minutes, still on the timer. Ducks it, takes a seat on one of the lovely individuals here at the Ballarat Hall. I guess they didn't prepare themselves for that, I suppose.
Tell you what, you get your money's worth when you get a front row ticket at MXW.
You certainly do. Whether you're watching people get wrecked in front of you, someone takes a lovely seat on you.
As we get into the last minute, we're at 16 minutes
Hang on,
now.
talk about signature Fortune.
Oh! Clearly has been watching the tapes.
Attempted that suicide dive. Doomslayer cuts her off. 15 minutes, 45 seconds until we have ourselves the next entrant. Miss Doomslayer, Snapman. Thirty seconds to our next competitor. Hang on. 2? That was 3.
Wait,
oh my God.
What?
It is whoever is the champion at the end of this match. Whoever gets the last pin becomes the champion. So in this moment, I'll get back into that in just a moment. But first, joining this match, former MXW, oh my apologies, wrong individual. It's Tommy A.
It is Tommy A.
I got tricked by the music. I was expecting that to be Max Kelly. That is not Max Kelly, that is Tommy A.
Interesting tactic there, throwing your opponent off by playing in someone else's music.
It certainly worked. I expected the Bush Ranger. Instead, we get some of the best hair in the business as he drops the Doom Slayer.
Tommy A all fired up. He considers himself the hometown hero.
Rolls over, ducks it. Now, I will highlight just a moment ago. In this very second, our current interim champion is the Doom Slayer. Whoever is the last individual to get the pin, at least my understanding, will become the champion at the end of this 20 minutes.
Absolutely. You could have potentially the shortest total reign you've ever had in this match. You could get it and then lose it within 3 seconds.
Absolutely, but it's interim champion. It's in little asterisks.
Absolutely.
It's not until the end of this 20 minutes does it become locked in. However, now we have 3 peoples in the ring. They could make their way outside. Once again, the birthday boy Lee coming in with the assist, holding the Doomslayer, allowing Tommy A to do some damage to his chest. Of course, Misfortune over this side of the ring, taking advantage of this, letting them just duke it out amongst themselves.
Absolutely. Suck in that air, get that oxygen back, get ready.
Because as we mentioned, it's all about the winner in the end.
So I'll be curious to see what will happen at the end of this if Misfortune gets the count and emerges from it. Oh! Yeah, absolutely, that was worth the wait.
Tommy A just punching a hole in the chest of the Doomslayer. But of course, Misfortune in the background, slowly sneaking forward, waiting for that opportunity to strike. But speaking of strikes though,
oh, he's offering.
Oh! That devastating chop.
Oh, nothing worse than the crowd chop, is there?
It's a shared effort. Misfortune across the back of the Doomslayer. It is just shared in stereo slaps to the Doomslayer. Hang on. Oh, scoop slam to the outside from Tommy A.
There is no cushions there, ladies and gentlemen. That is just the floor.
Misfortune getting the best hair in the business out of the way with those double overhand chops to the pecs of Tommy A.
Are purple right now.
Misfortune gets to the top. We're at 11 minutes and 52 seconds. In less than 2 minutes, we will have our next competitor join us. Misfortune unable to land it from the middle. Cross body.
Oh, well done.
Pin 1, 2, kick out at 2. The interim championship still stays in the. Sorry, the interim champion is still the Doomslayer.
Well, I've got to wonder too at the end of this. If she gets the count again, does it mean she's the new champion?
No,
is this
it's
a new
continued.
reign?
It's interim. Her reign continues. There are no drops in date.
Oh, look, he's going for the choke out.
Goes for the choke.
He's got that locked in
He
too.
has it locked deep. 1 minute, 15 seconds till this is broken by the next competitor. Misfortune, is she fading? No, she's not. Ref driver, Ref Youngblood.
Managing to get herself back to her knees, but still got locked in around the neck. We've got 1 minute to go till there's someone else in there.
The Doomslayer still down and out. Allows Misfortune. Oh! I'm not quite sure who came the best out of that one. Oh!
Oh my goodness me.
That is the sound of two Mack trucks running into one another.
Collision.
This is the length that all these individuals will go to either win or to retain this championship.
Normally after a collision like that, you're exchanging insurance. We had a car crash earlier, but now, wow.
Looks like Misfortune's landed hard.
The interim champ has decided to re-enter the ring. Here we go.
Now here we come. No musical gameplay. Great psychological choice by the Doomslayer to have Max Kelly's music play. But instead this time, the Bush Ranger is here.
Let's hear it done right.
The former.
I tell you what, this is the right time to come in with all three competitors on their back.
That's it as he drops the Doomslayer to the mat. This is the former MXW Upload champion. He would certain himself would love to have another strap across his shoulder to sit upon that riser bone and represent MXW in Australian wrestling.
It's a kid.
On the takes another wrap around, drops the Doomslayer.
And it would be so good to see him with a belt, a strap across his chest, his shoulder again. He's been working so hard. He has.
Hang on, Max Kelly's doing another round. You know what? Take advantage of it. Have a breather. Have a relax. Because things are about to get almighty intense as we head into our final 8 minutes and 40 seconds. Hold this, mate. Might need it later.
Max Kelly finally decided to enter the ring. Oh, and taking it
With
down.
8 minutes and 30 seconds left. All four individuals in the ring. Max Kelly stomps at the back of Tommy A. Oh! Double boots to his face.
Lazily kicking him across the ring.
Misfortune. Instructed to get to a feet by Kelly. Thought it was to assist, instead it was to continue with these running uppercuts.
And after the year he's had, you can see why he desperately wants to get that strap.
Doomslayer just popped again. Big pump knee from Misfortune. Clubbing blows to the back of the Bushranger.
Tell you what, this is your champion's advantage right now.
A rough looking DDT, but it worked. It got them sent to the outside. Hang on, we mentioned before, signature Misfortune. This is where she thrives. This is where she is at her best. It is in the air.
Hey! Oh my goodness me. All I can see is ankles in the air.
She just flips through that. She stands that tall. I mentioned it yesterday. This is champ shit.
Using the scientific principle to pick her next opponent, the eeny, meeny, miny,
That is something. It is something that you learn when you become a certified bad bitch.
And it looks like Doomslayer is Mo.
Sucks to be the Doomslayer. Misfortune makes her way to the top. Her favorite place.
She thrives on that turnbuckle.
This is where the damage is done. This is where championships are won. But Max Kelly attempts to get in the way. Speaking of getting in the way, ref driver, fucking move. The Doomslayer gets himself to the top. Sorry, to the middle rope, I should say. Once again, ref Youngblood getting in my way. I know he can hear me. Move! Thank you, driver. I love you. Doomslayer in a precarious position. Eats a whole bunch of mat from the top. Swan Tom bomb!
Love it.
Goes for the cover. 1, 2. Hang on. Tommy A breaks the pin.
That's right, he's still here.
Doomslayer still the interim champion. Tommy A with the pin.
What?
There he is. Titles changed hand. But we still have 5 minutes and 50 seconds on the clock.
So you are the interim champion, sir.
The asterisk stays.
The asterisk absolutely stays. And although this man, we know, I have found out backstage, is a massive rugby fan, just like in rugby. You've got to wait till the bell goes, the siren's got to, you can't be ahead.
Oh my God!
Got to win!
Max Kelly!
Max Kelly, interim champion.
The Bushranger becomes the interim champion. All he has to do is hold it for another 5 minutes and 15 seconds, and he will get to take that belt home with him.
Just goes to show you what happens if you celebrate too early. You can't rest on your laurels. You may have built up a lead in the match, but if that siren hasn't gone.
Kick to the midsection. Sends him. Back kick. Using Tommy A as a platform.
Oh!
Massive runner from the Doomslayer. Picks up Tommy A. Backbreaker.
Doomslayer finally about to put in some much needed offense.
Goes for the pin. 1, 2. The interim champ breaks up the pin with the double stomp.
Says no.
Under 5 minutes, 4 minutes and 27 seconds remain. Max Bushranger.
Oh, he's kicked.
The Bushranger feeds the Doomslayer into Tommy A, allowing him to drop that DDT with the assisted boot. Gets him into the shoulder.
We're going to the gallows.
Oh! To the gallows he goes. Once again, 4 minutes remain on the clock. Doomslayer perched on the middle rope. Misfortune eyeing her prey. She's not going to let that belt go this easy.
Absolutely not.
Oh! Chop from Kelly to the Slayer.
He's been biding her time, but as you said,
chop again.
Still Max Kelly very hungry and would be a very deserving champion.
Ooh, chops him off the top to the outside. Misfortune eyes off the interim champion. The real champion Sends him to the corner. Goes. Gets popped over the top. Keeps a steady footing. Elbows to the bushranger. Oh, a massive kick by the certified bad bitch.
Connected right on the jaw.
Pops the ropes. Gets herself back into the ring. Wheelbarrow, roll up. One, kick out at one from the bushranger. We have 2 minutes and 51 seconds on the clock. Hang on, Tommy A and the Doomslayer are making their way to the outside. They're in the foyer of
They've taken a ref with
the community center. Hang on. They are being smashed against the window.
Look, you can see it from the camera here, ladies and gentlemen, but we're getting pressed hams up against the windows.
We are not getting pressed hams, Craig. Family show. Family show. Oh, in the ring, the bushranger, the bad bitch.
Down
Tommy A, the
2 minutes
Doomslayer.
to go. Just 120 seconds to be a champion.
We are
Who's got it in them?
2 minutes away. Current champion.
Oh.
Angle slam. Dazed
That's
and
gotta be enough.
confused is Misfortune.
And of course, the thing here, Max Kelly doesn't have to pin anyone. He is the current
All he
interim champ.
absolutely.
He just has to hang on.
He just has to survive the remaining 1 minute and 40 seconds. Misfortune has to do everything within her power to lock him, to get a pin down. Hang on.
Meanwhile, Doomslayer and Stevie A still going hard over at the merch table.
Oh, Tommy A is just...
Tommy A.
What is it? Using Ben Barnett's lucky dice, causing head damage to the Doomslayer. We are super close to 1 minute. 1 minute and 15 seconds. Blow to the back by the Doomslayer to Bushranger. Misfortune hanging from the buckle. Powerless to what is happening in front of her. Big drop. The Thunderwing. The Thunderwing from Doomslayer. Tommy A, we are under 1 minute. We are 50 seconds left. 2 men laid down in the middle. Tommy A perched on that middle rope with Misfortune.
Trying to go for the suplex. These two leaving laid out are still going each other on the floor.
Hang on. Oh! Tommy A drops as well. They are lined up.
They are lined up indeed.
They are lined up perfectly. We have 30 seconds remaining.
Time for some of that chap shit.
Top.
Oh!
What?
1, 2, 3.
We have 20 seconds left on the clock. Misfortune just has to hold it. 15 seconds. She clears the ring. Doomslayer is out.
She is
Bushranger is
clearing
out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We have... I need to sit down. Oh my God.
That is right. It is my absolute pleasure to say it once again. And still, your MXW Heavyweight Champion, the certified bad bitch, Misfortune.
That was some champ shit right there.
That is absolute champ shit.
Her reign continues. Long may she reign.
Whether it be in singles matches, whether it be in scrambles, whether it be in battle royals, that secured herself that all-for-one briefcase that led her to this title. Misfortune is simply unstoppable. There is no one that can pry that heavyweight championship from her hand. A well-earned victory. That title reign continues for Misfortune.
Showing the birthday boy leads some love.
After all that chaos, after all the matches we've had, we still have our main event. Are you ready? One more time for me.
on TV because I'm worried I'm going to fuck it up.
Here we go, and I tell you what, Pat is fired up tonight. He's been called like a champion.
He certainly is. You want to talk about someone that has been or could be a future champion, whether it be here at MXW or around the country.
Could be, will be.
It is legitimately one of the fastest, one of the greatest rising stars. We have seen him square off against the likes of Gino Gambino and many other legends in this country. But tonight, he goes up against a legend, an international legend, a former WWE Cruiserweight champion, an absolute massive individual in this space. And if Kaitoa can put this win under his belt tonight, the future will continue to look bright for this man. But he has to get through the Brian Kendrick.
Banger of a tune, can I just say.
Here he is. He had such a good time, he had to come back. The Brian Kendrick has returned to MXW. And tonight, he is taking on Kaitoa.
Talk about a dream matchup. I've been thinking about this match all day, all week.
When this match was announced, I'm the same as you, Craig. I'm like, this could possibly be the show stealer for the weekend. The technical proficiency of Brian Kendrick, the energy, the vigor of Kaitoa. This match is going to absolutely slap.
Focus on these two.
Ladies and gentlemen, MXW Superstar's main event is scheduled for one fall. Introducing to my right. From Adelaide down to Australia, weighing in at 85 kilograms. Introducing Captain Presents to my left. From Ballarat, California, weighing in at 175 pounds, he is a former WWE Tag Team Champion, WWE Cruiserweight Champion, World Tag Team Champion, TNA X Division Champion, and the list goes on and on and on. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for me, Brian Kendrick! Brian Kendrick, you ready? Ballarat, you ready? Yeah! Where's the bar?
Oh, here we go. Lovely handshake at the start there. The mutual respect between these two, clearly obvious, but it hasn't lessened the intensity of that look on Brian Kendrick's face.
Let's
One
just
iota.
sit in this moment. We are seeing some of the best that has ever been. we are seeing the future. This is a match that you cannot underestimate. So those of you at home watching along, be sure to let us know your thoughts using that hashtag MXWScrap2. This potentially once in a lifetime matchup. Kaitoa, the Brian Kendrick. And he's starting off exactly as you would expect, a very good technical wrestling match. Brian Kendrick breaking through. Ooh,
Interesting.
just folding him in half like a lawn chair.
But with the knees splayed out like that, the pressure that's putting on his hips and pelvis.
Absolutely, I can't even sit cross-legged, let alone crunch like that.
I tell you what, and I want to say a special shout out to everyone watching this on YouTube from the future who thought that Kaitoa was amazing. Let's go back and look at some of his early stuff. Wow.
Popped up immediately. Kaitoa ducks. Kendrick goes for the arm toss. Oh! A no-hand runner sends Kendrick to the outside. Although he didn't take the hit, it certainly may have knocked a little bit of wind out of him.
Certainly taking him off his stride for a moment. Just a quick walk around the ring to catch your thoughts.
We mention this every time. A legend, someone that has had such a strong legacy and journey within the space, takes on a new up-and-comer like someone like Kaitoa. They have the ability to go back. This is Kaitoa, actually. You watch all the tapes, all the skill set
Absolutely.
of Brian Kendrick. Now, of course, Kaitoa's out there as he continues to grow his name in his space. Brian Kendrick has the potential to be completely underestimated the ability of someone like Kaitoa.
Absolutely. There was the mutual respect at the start. You can see the handshake, but again, he doesn't know Kaitoa with the potentiality that Kaitoa can know him.
Got it. Guys locked in full Nelson. Kaitoa turns it around, sends him into the far corner.
Just takes a beat.
Brian Kendrick
Okay.
holds it back.
Just an acknowledgement there, saying, yep, okay, that was fair.
I can see what you did. That was impressive. Back to a collar lock up. Kendrick pushing him into that buckle. Breaks the hold with a whip. Kaitoa pops it. Sweeps it. Goes that wrist lock. Ooh. Kaitoa not quite sure where to turn. Brian Kendrick bends him, talks him around. That missile drop from Kaitoa.
Wow. As you said, unsure which way Brian Kendrick was coming from, the speed in which he jumps from left to right. But I tell you what, double kick to the face will certainly sort that out.
Smart move by Brian Kendrick. That's where that legacy, that's where that history in the wrestle space teaches you.
That gut instinct that you only developed after years of wrestling in and out of the ring.
Absolutely, just get the hell out of the way. You don't need to be there if you don't want to. Brian Kendrick riling up the fans here at Ballarat. Kaitoa looking in the wrong direction, but catches the arm of Brian Kendrick.
He was, and Brian Kendrick saw that and tried to take advantage, but unfortunately not able to get in there quick enough.
Uppercut, turns into it, send it, hang on. Brian Kendrick slows it back down. Ooh, headlock takeover.
He's got it under the chin. He hasn't quite got it cinched around the neck, so still hasn't quite got that normal restriction of breathing that you would normally have from that move.
Which did allow Kaitoa to make his way to the bottom rope and break the hold. Brian Kendrick taking full advantage, as you would say, Craig, of that 5 count.
Absolutely. As you said, he is a canny veteran. He knows exactly how long he's got to do these things, and how long he can hold on. And just giving him more time to...
Goes back to the rope. Ooh!
I was going to say strategize, but...
Not sure whether that was a wash or a bit of a square punch to the noggin. Either way, it looks to be effective. Brian Kendrick was able to drop Kaitoa down, almost down to the mat entirely.
Absolutely. He's controlling the entire speed of this match now. Brian Kendrick just working at his pace, the pace he wants to work.
Absolutely. Just that ring general. Kaitoa, double-handed coming close to the midsection. Oh! Caught by Kendrick with the knee. Flips him inside out.
Who, can I just say, is a similar age to me, but looks Fantastic.
Yeah, it's really shown me how poorly I've mistreated my body.
I've done terrible things to my body.
Yeah, I would have really loved that Planet Fitness membership, just saying.
It would have been handy.
If I could look at like Brian Kendrick, damn. No offense to you and how you look at your legs break, by the way, just saying. Except, look, just honestly, comparative to Brian Kendrick, look a bit like shit.
Yeah.
Compared to Brian Kendrick, I also look like shit.
That's fair.
Compared to Kaito, we look like shit. However, smart move by Brian Kendrick, locking those arms behind his knees, pulling at the chest and at the spine. Oh! Jawbreaker across the shoulders.
You can almost see that flash of light that would have just spread across his face.
Roll up from Kaitoa. Kendrick attempted to go to the well with that knee. That headlock takeover again, kick to the midsection.
Trying to maybe go into that chokehold again, but unable to lock it in with the takedown.
Kendrick attempts to go to the well instead. Kaitoa able to take advantage of that repetition. Follow it up with a flying boot to the face.
Arcing through the sky there and hitting him just at the, I forget what the mathematical word is.
The apex.
The apex.
Oh my God!
Speaking of apexes, wow!
What the?
Is that a backflip over the top rope? Holy, and just crashing down on Kendrick.
Holy crap.
We said this guy has potential. Every time I see him, I see something new. I see something special.
Now I'm going to do this for one person and one person alone. That is our good friend Bun. Be sure to she gives us lovely little live blogs across her Twitter account. And we always ask to go to a replay, but there's never a replay. Someone will ask her anyway. Can I have a replay of that backflip, please? That was for you, Bun. Kick to the boot to the side of the face of Kaitoa. Brian Kendrick sends him to the buckle. Forearm right to the neck. We commented on this yesterday. You can see Brian Kendrick. He does come in with, a fire, with a ferocity. But when he enters that ring, you see a change in his face. And it's just the caving in with that springboard Superman punch. Kick out at two from Brian Kendrick.
Yes.
But it is true, Craig. He goes somewhere else. He gets lost. You can see it in his eyes.
It's like when you've got a forge at the start, it's just fire burning everywhere. But once you get that hot heat down to the cold, that blue fire, once everything's fired and locked in and ready to go, things that can be devastating.
Ooh, attempted roll up. Oh! Almost like a spinning roundhouse, but not quite.
That'll dampen the fire.
Oh! Brian Kendrick with that ring awareness hits the rope, forcing Kaitoa to lose his balance and just eat a whole bunch of mat.
And there it is again, that chokehold.
That chokehold is back. Notice how he's positioning himself. His shoulder blade digging into the spine, arcing, pushing that pressure in the lower back, pushing the inside of his arm into the larynx, into the esophagus, into the breathing parts of the neck of Kaitoa. Look, I am a trained biologist, but I forgot all the bits in the neck.
Just working that neck so well, bending him all sorts of directions.
He has him smacked at the jaw. Hang on, the mouth of Kaitoa.
Right across the jaw and teeth, just pressing in. That's so painful there.
He is struggling. It's now moved into a crossface. Roll up from Kaitoa. Kick out at two.
That's
smart.
And then back straight in again.
Axe handle to the back of Kaitoa's head. There it is. That's the eyes I was talking about.
He's calling for
This is where Kendrick goes somewhere else, somewhere dark, somewhere deep. And that attitude, that mindset is what allowed him to become a champion in so many places.
Might be time to prepare a little breakfast. Maybe setting up for sliced bread, but unable to. Again.
Nice work. Kaitoa does it. Pops back up with a Pele kick.
What did I say
Kendrick.
before that? Dodges the punch, kicks back up, Pele kick, all in about 3 seconds. Every time I see him, I see something new, something special.
And that is after being choked out, but not quitting. Shows a lot of fight. This man is nothing but heart.
Yeah, but that did take a lot out of him. As he said, he was fighting that choke, that adrenaline got him up there. But is it going to be enough? As we look skywards. Oh, and again.
Oh, hang on. We've seen it a couple times in this match. Oh, famouser.
Oh, could this be it?
1, 2, kick out at 2.
Almost just an amazing victory this would be.
What an opportunity.
Someone in his position, primed to take over the space over the next few years.
Absolutely.
And win like this over the Brian Kendrick would be just spectacular.
We're seeing that skill within Kaitoa. Every time Brian Kendrick attempts to return to a well, Kaitoa is prepared. He's able to see it coming.
It's been so much back and forth. No one has really gained any true advantage. It's going to be back and forth.
Absolutely. There were moments where it looks like Kaitoa, just like now,
that's an
he's coming a bit worse off at the hands of Brian Kendrick. But he's still able to come back and return it to an equal balance. Now, we've talked about this before. These ropes aren't in fact ropes. They are high-tension cables wrapped in a plastic silicon-like... Look, it sucks. It sucks really hard to be landed into these ropes. Absolutely.
You get one of that across the throat, and we're going to feel that for a long time.
Whether it be across the throat, across the chest, it nothing but sucks. Just like being booted in the face by Brian Kendrick.
Ready to put this to bed, but we've seen Kaitoa in positions like this before, and he will fight.
He's eyeing Rob, asked him to get up. Oh, hang on.
Wow!
Oh, what the? Just, looks like he's set up for a destroyer. Brian Kendrick catches it. Oh, cutter from Kaitoa!
And now he just needs to get across for that pin, but hasn't taken enough out of him.
He crawls with every little bit of energy he has left. Hooks the legs. Kick out at 2 from Brian Kendrick.
Oh, look, I can't fault that. That was just Brian Kendrick having more in the tank. The pin was faultless. He had him locked down.
He had both legs locked. That should have been clear as day.
But there is a reason for the Brian Kendrick has won as many belts. You heard, Pat didn't have time to tell us all of it.
But we mentioned it earlier. We listed some of the few. WWE Cruiserweight Championship, WWE Tag Team Championship. Kick out at 2. World Tag Team title, TNA X Championship. Hang on. Brian Kendrick. That's That's the move that's won in those championships in the past.
Oh my God!
No way.
You do not see that very often.
How the hell? Hang on. That dark side of Brian Kendrick coming through. Holds him deep in that choke. Can't quite see it from here. Looks to be a return. The choke we saw earlier.
He's got his knees under him. That takes a lot of that pressure off.
Absolutely. Kaitoa's just got to push himself to his feet. Knee to the face of Kendrick. Kaitoa has an incredible opportunity.
Oh, if he ever had a chance in this match, this is it.
Are we going to see that 450, that 054, that inverse backwards 450?
Just the crowd trying to will it so.
Oh, Kendrick. Lying behind on the balancing. Nobody home, lands through his knees.
And then straight back to the choke.
Kendrick locks in that choke again. The torque on his back, his full body is into it. He is folding him in half. Will Kaitoa tap? We can't see it. All we see.
He's asking the question. That's it. He's out. He's out. Oh my God.
Brian Kendrick secures himself a win here at MXW. Scrap to the future.
Take nothing away from Kaitoa though. That was nothing short of spectacular.
That he was just unprepared for that ferocity that came out of Brian Kendrick, channeling that loss, that deceit win last night at MXW Pivot City Showdown. Offers his hand to Kaitoa. We started the match this way. Can we end the match this way? Well deserved.
Well